I have to make a sudden sound. There, that's my clapper. Well, I'm out here at Otter Pond. Fabulous bird sounds. I made Suki finally sit because she's back and forth under the tripod, back and forth. That's her passing lane. This is Thursday, May 14th, 15th, I don't know. It's one of those two. We had a good rain last night, and again this morning. I think, you know, this is the sort of memory a person my age has. I do know I haven't had anything for breakfast, so I can't tell you what I had for breakfast because I haven't had breakfast. It's beautiful. It's about 55 degrees right now. Humidity, oh, wonderful. And the sun, God, what warmth. This is like a very soothing spring morning from out of the past. I remember them, and we forget them so easily. We know that spring and summer are so fabulous, but we forget it, the essence of it. I am expecting a visit this afternoon from a lady from Thief River Falls who is going to bring me and give me a lesson in how to use an I&R machine. ProTime, also known as blood thinness. And I've been having to have my blood thinness checked at least once a month, oftentimes every 2 weeks, every week, if things are out of whack, till they get back into whack. If it's okay, I need to check it in a month. Well, in this case, with having the machine, I got to do it every week. Oh, there's a red start. They're back. They're back. They're back. My God, I've been waiting and watching. There he or she is. Oh, my God. What a beautiful little bird. He's such a happy-go-lucky, busy, industrious guy. Oh, okay. We've made my spring now. My God. So she comes this afternoon between 1 and 2-ish, she said. And she's coming to the house. I would, you know, how do these women deal with coming alone to a stranger's house who lives out in the woods? She doesn't know that, but I'm going to ask her, don't you have real fear about going by yourself and meeting up with a man in his property? That aren't you at huge risk? That might scare her right there and put her off, but I'm a harmless guy. I don't attack women. I don't sexually assault anybody. Yesterday, driving into town, when I first left, got down to the intersection, turned left, head west. Oh, there's a minor roadside shrine. That accident we had a week ago obviously resulted in a fatality. In the first Is that a robin? I keep associating it with robin. I think it is. Anyway, in the first 2 to 4 minutes or so after that loud bang, I heard a male voice holler briefly, just once. I don't know if that was the fatality hollering or the other driver. But it seems somehow ridiculous that in this coronavirus crisis we're in the middle of. Somebody would die from a car crash, not the coronavirus. I feel really bad in the family that he left behind in the mourning they are doing. I still haven't seen the beaver. I did mention in an earlier video, one Chuck and I saw swimming around right close here. Slapped his tail finally, yeah, classic. And then I haven't seen it or really any evidence of him working still, so he or she is gone to heaven, I'm assuming. Last night when I was out in the yard, evening, 8:30 or so, 8 o'clock, just as an aside, by the way, I discovered the sun set at 8:50 last night. I'm used to it setting at the solstice in Rhinelander at 8:43, that was it. Well, that was a big deal. That was long evening. Well, come here and it's still over a month before the solstice and it's setting at 8:50. Sets later here than Rhinelander. So I guess this is what we've got for the pond this summer. This is about as high as it's going to be, I'm sure, as the summer goes on. If the drought continues like it it's going to mostly dry up. I hate that. Like that picture I've got from September of 2018. It was just a little 10-foot wide bit of water on the empty flats, the mud flats. And the gnats are out now. Black flies are talking this morning on Minnesota Public Radio that this is going to, at least for the Twin Cities area, this is going to be a bumper crop year for gnats. Their abatement process, I guess, is not effective or not financed or something. They got to get to it before they hatch, because once they hatch, they're in the air and then you can't abate them. Gnats even can be infuriating. Well, we're coming up on 5:25, and Suki's been parading back and forth here in front of me, between me and the water, the pond. That maybe I'm taking the hint. We're getting very close to her supper time. She just looked over at me like, yeah, I know what that is. Don't think I don't know what that is. I know what you're talking about. And it's chilly. The sun has gone under. So, see you next time. The 20%. Calculable. Calculable. How many times I've tripped on this in just the last, 24 hours. It's gone now.
Into the garage he went, just where I want him. Shit, now we got a snake living in the garage.